I'm Joe Noga with the Northeast Ohio Media Group, and I'm joined by the Mayfield Wildcats. We've got Andy Isabella and Brian Hunter here. Fellas, let's go off the field, talk a little bit outside the lines, some questions here for you. Brian, we'll start with you. Describe your favorite play or move on the field. What's your best move?
Best move would have to be, we have a blitz stunt where I cut across to the A gap. I start in the C gap and I cut across to the A gap. And the reason I like that the most is because it's so unpredictable. You never know when it's going to happen, and it's pretty effective too.
What's it feel like when that play busts open and you've got a free shot running at the quarterback?
It's just money. It's you know you're about to make the play, and you're just happy, overjoyed.
All right, Andy, your biggest accomplishment outside of football, off the field?
Last season I made it to the state track meet, and it was a great experience. Didn't make the finals, but a little disappointed there, but still a great accomplishment for me.
The experience of going down there, being at Jesse Owens Stadium, just the atmosphere. We were down there covering track that day, and looking up in the stands as you could, see in the preliminaries. What's one thing you remember from that?
I never thought there would be that much fans, and even trying to get on the field to even run was hard, but so it was fun. It was amazing.
That's great. Brian, what's the best nickname you've heard?
Best nickname, it's a lot to choose from, but TNT. We have a player named Daniel Evans, and Coach Pennell calls him TNT because he's always blowing up the offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's dynamite, huh?
Yeah.
That's really bad. Best chant you've ever heard? You hear something from the stands, you do it in the locker room. What's the best chant, Andy?
We heard this Seahawks chant this year, and we're doing it before every game. So you have to watch for that.
Well, you got to demonstrate. You can both demonstrate.
Watch.
You know,
you gotta wait.
You got to wait for it. And it's the
first year we're doing it. So
the 12th man out in Seattle. What's your crowd like there at Mayfield?
We always get a lot of people coming out to our game. So it's awesome to have all those people
all
come
ages,
support us.
Young to the old.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter. Everyone's there.
Brian, is there anything you have to do, any pregame ritual, any superstition that you have before a game?
Before the game, I do not like to be talked to. So I always separate myself from the locker room because it might be guys in there talking or whatever. I always usually leave the locker room, walk around, get some time to myself to think about things.
How many weeks into the season before everybody realizes that that's your thing and that they're not supposed to talk to you before that game?
They never know. I always just kind of slip out. They never know.
That's nice. And we'll go off the list here, but favorite superhero?
I know mine.
Give me one each.
The Hawk.
The Hawk?
Yes.
You a big comic book guy, or?
No, he's just so amazing.
Okay. Andy?
Superman?
Yeah. Did you see the last Superman movie?
No.
Man of Steel? Didn't see it?
No.
No?
Well, man.
All right. Fellas, who's the biggest clown on the team? Who's the guy who cracks everybody up?
I'll say me and my one buddy. This one time we
What's your one buddy's name?
Joey. We baby powdered this kid locker, and it wasn't a good idea because when we were walking out, the coaches started coming, so we started freaking out. But they didn't find out or anything. But he never knew it was us. So he knows now. But
you realize the baby powder gets on things and makes it slick. You have 3 fumbles in a game. Probably not the best idea, huh? Yeah, whatever. Fellas, one more question before we go. LeBron James coming to town. What's your reaction?
I'm not a big basketball guy, so I don't really care that much, but it's pretty cool that I'm back.
I mean, I'm happy he's back. Happy he's back home. We got a lot of good players coming. I want to see what we can do together.
Excellent. Well, that's the Mayfield Wildcats. Watch for them on the field this season, and keep in touch with our coverage here on cleveland.com.